This opening 10 minutes, they've blown so many of their opponents away before we get to the 10-minute mark, put 2 converted tries on the board. Salford have to go with them from this very first kick.
Well, it is St. Helens who'll get us underway through the boots of Lachlan Coote, a grand final winner in 2015 with the North Queensland Cowboys. Can he do the double with a Super League crown? It's Chris Naninu who gets the first touch of the ball then for this Salford side who beat Wigan 28-4 to get here last week. That is no mean achievement, but they've spilled the ball in their first set of Salford, and Saints have it in an advantageous position already.
Well, good tackle from Nguama that dislodges that ball from Mossop.
Skipping, unsung hero in the St. Helens pack, Dom Peru. He's about 10 metres out. That's 4 tackles gone. Salford defending desperately. Luke Thompson is charging for the line. Always takes some stopping. They managed to do that on this occasion. On the last, Farge in 2 minds, and Salford survive. How big a fillip will that be for the Salford Red Devils? They came up with the error, but they've managed to defend it.
Yeah, well, Ian Watson's man.
The Old Trafford pitch in brilliant condition. Lomax and Nguama cuts back in field, 10-metre line. Roby into the middle of the Walmsley powering towards the line, and they're trying to bulldoze their way through the Salford defence, but the Red Devils hold out there. Farge now, Farge over the top, stray pass, and St. Helens turn to cough up possession.
Well, that's tremendous work from Ken Seal. Saints end up with the ball, but great recognition from the winger. Shut that play down. Almost got the ball back for his side.
Little kick against the grain, and it's still loose. The ball is still loose, and it's eventually dominating possession. James Roby, his 450th career appearance today. What a stage to make that on. The ball is kept alive. It's with Coote. Coote worming his way through, gets the pass away, one-handed, ambitious. Grace had no chance.
Well, Lachlan Coote goes for the offload behind the Salford defender. They always look to get you. Look at this. They line up Zebtaya on Lola here. He's class, isn't he, Lachlan Coote?
When he looks, this game might burst into life any moment. Here is Wellen. That's the 5th tackle. And again, Salford will kick from inside their own half. Lollahey are under pressure, but gets a good kick away. Coots is underneath that one. Makinson now. Across the field, around Wellen.
Here we go.
Makinson almost through, just a little ankle tap it was from CO, did enough to stop his progress.
And that's what Tom makes when he runs from right to left, so dangerous. Talking to Eamon McManus before the game, and he said that this Salford side, they'd probably tested them more than any other team that they played this year in round 15. They just won by 2 points.
Good offload finds Luke Thompson, and again he makes progress. Now Roby. Theophage on quickly to Peru. Peru back into the middle of the field. 4 tackles gone. Walmsley now. Walmsley, short pass, first try of the game. And it's Morgan Knowles who's got it. Morgan Knowles on the end of that pass from Walmsley. And the 22-year-old Welsh international gets his 5th try of the season. And Saints, with all the pressure, eventually make it tell. Have been on the back foot in this grand final.
Well, they seem to have had all the field position, and the damage was done at the ruck area. 2 Salford players caught on the wrong side of the ruck, so that means that all the tight defenders either side of the play the ball had to account.
Coote it was who claimed the ricochet off his own shins and then ran into the tackle from Walker.
Adam Walker appealing for the penalty. St. Alex warns they got in the way then of Makinson when he was carrying the ball back.
Oh, Grace ducks under the first tackle, but he's got away. He's got Evans in front of him and tries to hurdle the fullback. Hastings eventually makes the tackle. Salford defending desperately. Lomax through the middle. 10 metres out. The Red Devils in retreat. Roby to Farge. Farge back on the inside to Thompson, and Thompson powering towards the line. Tyrone McCarthy with the tackling. Here is Lomax ducking under the first challenge.
Well, that ball had to go then. Nyla Valls was caught up in the ruck area. He got caught up in that tackle, the space out wide, but look at this. Ringress, isn't he an athlete?
I don't think you're allowed to hurdle the player the way. I think that's not a penalty we've not seen for about 100 years.
You can't jump into a tackle in that way.
And Roby hesitant. It's Coots eventually who gets the pass. Lomax just wondering where that was supposed to go. It's a bit of confusion. And there's a knock on there from...
I think it's Ken Seal.
It is. It's more pressure on the Salford defence.
He is under some pressure when that ball goes up in the air. Mark Purcell trying to make it into a contest, stacked over on the right-hand side.
They go on the short side, they pass the ball back on the inside, and Zeptea gets the second try.
Giveaway. When a team shows the hand like this, they're going to attack you, they're going to come back for you.
Brilliant.
Chris Wellham was caught up in the front row. I don't think there's an issue.
Oh, reward innovation, and that's exactly what we've seen here. There's so little creativity. Too many teams do the same players, but here there's something a little different, and it's come off, and I think it's going to give them 6 more points.
You've got to be on the jump here, and I don't see a problem.
No, there's no problem at all. You know, the video referees checked it. Referees' thoughts on at the time was that it was a try, and I think this will be confirmed.
Zeptea, a hard-working player for St. Helens. He ends up through a little bit of game plan. Justin Holbrook looked at scrum players, looked at
the territorial advantage.
Well, they just need some defensive wins. The left-hand side is open. They're all stacked over on the right-hand side.
They go
Salford's where they've been on the back foot for 25 of those 26 minutes.
Here is Adam Walker, one of the motley crew Mark Flanagan in the Salford camp referred to. Jackson Hastings now. Now then, this is an opportunity maybe for Salford to examine the Saints defence. Lollahea with a little run round, puts the brakes on it. Tui Lollahea going solo, still going. Tui Lollahea, what a try, what a try, no! Oh no! Obstruction, the penalty goes against Salford. He just wanted one more defender to beat.
And that's why they need the field position. Lollahea, the little run around with Greg Burt. Look at the footwork. He's like a sevens player. Good balance. Logan Tompkins is the man that's been...
Their turn to defend. Here is Lollahea, finds George Griffin. Griffin into the arms of 3 Saints defenders. Logan Tompkins now. Tompkins gets the pass away to Lollahea. Here's Greg Burke. Greg Burke back to Lollahea. Hastings now. Hastings little skip, stands, gets the pass away to Evalds it is. Salford keeping it alive. That's the 5th tackle though. Saints defending well, keeping them at bay. It's with Lollahea, back to Hastings. Hastings running it, and Bibby will go in. And
calling for the ball, it goes back to Jackson Hastings. And this is how good they are. The 5 minutes, the last 5 minutes have shown you how good this Salford side are. They do not neglect the skill, know the field position from where they're attacking.
Out of the hunt here after that rally at the end of the first half. But only 4 teams have come back to win, having been behind at half-time. Wigan twice, St. Helens twice. Can Salford add their name to that list? That is in the history of the Super League Grand Final. It takes some doing.
He's in trouble there, Tommy Makinson. You always see him. If he catches the ball on tackle 1 and he's under pressure, he'll go searching on tackle 3 or 4. He stretched his arm out, he landed awkwardly. And it'd be interesting to see if he can finish the game here.
Well, he's shaking it off. He's trotting back. There he goes. That's...
Oh, that looks nasty, that. Yeah. Nasty.
He's back on his wing. He's already in possession with Kyle Amor. Another one who's experienced success on this pitch, Amor. It's been a wait, though, for St. Helens to repeat that glory. And they are coming forward now with Fage, Percival. Weaving his way towards the try line. Here is Akumatai hitting that, Zeptaya hitting that ball at pace, 10 metres out, but good defence from George Griffin. Here's Coote now. Coote, Percival back across the field. Little kick from Percival. Amor is chasing, and he might have got there. One of them might have got there. Referee Chris Kendall has called time off. McCarthy Starbrook celebrates.
Just check the grounding, please. He's any front rower, but he's also got this in his game. Look at that. Good skill. Gets the correct weight on it. They're not big in goals here at Old Trafford. And he has the evasion, still got the balance to get around those Salford players. Beats Jackson Hastings and grounds the ball.
It's Mark Percival who gets that try.
That's what Mark Percival does so well here. It's the last tackle. You see the referee's got his hand in the air, and he gets the ball here close to the sideline, arcs across the field, sees the chance, kicks it through almost like he's back at primary school, gets to the first of the ball. It's a significant lead now, 12 points, but Salford clearly not out to it with the way that...
It's the last tackle. He managed to get it away to Theo Fage. Saints again just looking to slow this play down as Joey Lussick's just urging the referee for a penalty. Oh, Chris
Inu met his match there.
Yeah, well,
looked like a shoulder charge, didn't it?
Well, Chris Inu, he runs hard, like I said before. He's really big, he's powerful, runs into the Guama.
Well, there's no attempt to wrap the arm around there, is it?
He's going for the opposite shoulder tackle. You can see what he's trying to do. He's looking at the right shoulder tackle. He steps into him. You're right, he doesn't lift his arm. He doesn't make an attempt.
McCarthy Scarsbrook as well.
And Lussick with the tackle on Fage as he got the kick away. Oh, Evans!
Oh, and another one. Niguama on the fullback, Evans.
Makinson. Fage and Thompson winding up, but that was high from Dodson. That's going to be possibly 2 points.
Yeah, that's an easy two. Well, two enough for anyway.
Do you know, he's big, he's powerful, Luke Thompson. He's also got good footwork as well. And he beats Gil Dodson, goes on the inside, he picks out Lussick, gets the penalty. Look, he just braces himself, knows what's coming from the...
Dream team pick. One of several from this Saints side. And the Saints fans in celebratory mood.
Again flying out the line, and didn't look like he was going to wrap his arm around Chris Ninu.
40-20 attempt here by Lussick. They need possession back. Has it from the sideline? It has. Here's a chance. A 40-20 got Salford back into the game when they almost beat Saints back in May. It's a 40-20 kick here. Good kickstart the revival.
If that doesn't
Dodson finishes off, and Wormsley just trying to run through the Salford defenders. That's the last. Saints appealing for 6 to go, but not so, says the referee. So Fage, another high one. This time the ball comes down. Is there a Salford player offside? There was.
Strong performance. The side have done well, and the best team in Super League history, in my opinion, here just confirmed the dominance here with another kick. Another 2 points on the scoreboard from Lachlan Coote.
Coote is the cry from the Saints fans.
So Salford players have been handpicked by other clubs in Super League because they have performed heroically this year.
It's been a great story, Salford. I can't wait to go to the AJ Bell for their first game on Sky, first home game.
It would be great if just a fraction of these fans who've turned out today are there. Here is Evans. Across comes Coote and makes the tackle. Trying out. Crikey, Michael. Zeptaya got Huddersfield in the grand final. Here is Alex Wormsley. Wormsley! Wow. Just in the final minutes of this game, he's left 2 Salford players on the deck.
He is ridiculous when he carries that ball, Alex Wormsley.
And it's back with Makinson, who's gone for 1 point, and he might have got it. He has. And Tommy Makinson, don't jump on his back, Louis.
I think that's why he was sprinting away from LMS. Saying, don't touch me, don't touch me.
From range, Makinson has landed at 1 point. It's certainly his first of the season.
Haven't they got so
To the
many?
game, and Hastings across the field to Inu infield to Bibby. Bibby can't make any progress. Theophage, the scrum cap comes off for the young Frenchman. That's what he looks like. And Fage jubilant. Saints